We have really great sponsors like Foothill Transit and West Covina, and if you would like to sponsor us, we will put you on our program. So now we are on to the Morning Buzz. We got
Tami DeVine here. She's
Yes.
going to be talking to us about a lot of Trump hatred going on.
There's a
not
lot.
very well liked.
This is the first I'm hearing that Trump hatred. I'm kidding. Come on, you can't get up, watch any
People
TV channel.
hate Trump like with the
But
passion.
they love to hate him. It's like a Kardashian
They love
kind of
to
a
hate
thing.
him. Yeah, see, because
And I think that just adds the fuel to his campaign.
to his fire. That's exactly right. I mean, his campaign keeps growing and growing. I mean, he's filling up these stadiums, and we've talked about that before. It's absolutely incredible. But the media, I think you're absolutely right. It's a love to hate. The media can't stand him. Like, they do not want him anywhere near this. The mainstream media, I'll say,
And
but
the
yet
establishment.
he's like catnip for them, right? He's a ratings magnet. So they're talking about him all the time. We're talking about him,
I know.
but not just for ratings, but it's because everybody is talking about this man and his campaign.
So why do they hate him so much?
That's a
good
that's a
question,
great
right?
question. The Republican establishment, and for anybody out there who's wondering, what's establishment, right?
Yeah. Let's
Mainstream
explain it.
Republicans.
Mainstream Republicans, the Republicans that have been in office in the Senate, in the House of Representatives for a long time, the entrenched, also the leadership of those houses of Congress. Paul Ryan, Speaker of the House, he's establishment, in case anyone's wondering. He was the vice presidential pick for Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney is establishment. Mitt Romney recently came out here and said he's a fake
Trump.
and a phony, right?
Yeah.
Total Trump hatred there. And
see how that all worked out.
yeah.
I think he won,
just keeps
3
going.
states after that happened?
It seems he's Teflon. Nothing anybody says, Mitt Romney or anybody else, seems to really be sticking to this guy. Also, establishment is part of the RNC, the Republican National Committee. These are the kingmakers, right? And somebody recently came out with the RNC and said, we decide who the GOP nominee
Not
is,
the
right?
people.
Not the people.
not the
And
people.
that is about the dumbest thing you
Well,
can
and I
do.
think it happens on the same side, on the Dem side
It
too.
does,
And,
it
and,
does.
and let's
It's
face
government.
it. Let's face it. I mean, when Obama came forward as a candidate 8 years ago or 7 years ago, I think they groomed him. It wasn't that he was running; it was that their party put him into place, just like the Republican Party wants to put who they want to put in place.
So
I
well,
think
that's
they own
exactly
the candidate
right.
to a
We
certain extent, right?
call that the puppeteer.
Exactly. Some people call him kingmaker. Some people call him. But that's exactly what happens. And I think that's part of the appeal of Trump, is that people feel like maybe he won't be as much of a puppet as other presidents are. Because I think we all know by now that the presidents are not really the ones that are making the decisions, right?
Congress does.
Well, Congress is supposed to be a check and a balance to the executive branch, the
Doesn't
president.
work that way.
It's not working that way.
Is
Our
it the
government
money
is
backing?
not working.
Is it the money backing up our
It's
candidate?
the money. It's all about the money, right?
Follow the money.
The whole world revolves around money, and that includes the U.S. government. And part of the problem here is that there is so much power and money that these entrenched Republicans and Democrats have in our Congress and throughout the political system, that if someone like Trump comes in, basically he is wanting to blow up the Republican Party, essentially, right? These people will lose a grip on power, and they're going to do everything that they possibly can to hang on to it.
So look, we got a little less than a minute here. Let me ask you about Paul Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just my opinion. I think it's going to be a contested.
He angers me.
It's going to be a contested convention. Unless there's
You know
only
what?
one
He's
that
waffling.
mathematically can pull it off, and that's Trump. There's only one that mathematically.
Right
but it
now.
still can be contested.
It can still be contested, and I think that would be the stupidest thing that the Republican Party can possibly do, because Trump is going to take his ball and go home, and the Republican Party will absolutely lose that election. He will run as an independent. I think the possibility exists that he could walk away. If anybody could do it and walk away and win, that would be Trump.
So they can pull him away from the pageant. They can take him off of the apprentice, and they can throw his Social Security out there. But do you think he'll have the longevity?
He's already had the longevity,
Oh,
you know, from the get-go. He's said some very stupid things, okay?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
he
not a
has.
blind Trump, you know, fan, right? I look at the things that he says, and he said some dumb things. He's human. They all do. And so, but he's been able to have the longevity. I think he's going to go all the way. And I think in the end, the Republicans are going to play ball.
Thank you very much for being on with us and for sharing that. And coming up next, we have the East San Gabriel ROP, where they're going to be talking about these special blankets.
Yeah, and we're going to have some of those special blankets of hope right here with us.
Blankets of Hope, up next.